Hey Brisbane, the mixtape tour is coming to your area of planet Earth, Saturday the 22nd of Jan 2022 at the Princess Theatre in Brisbane. Tickets on sale now through Ticketmaster. All other info on www.theprincesstheatre.com.au. We cannot wait until January 22 to come over to Brisbane. It's been way too long. See you soon. Woohoo!
If a boy had a chance with someone like you, are you gonna break his heart, let him cry for the moon? Are you hiding somewhere behind those eyes? I just freeze every time you see through me, and it's all over you. Electric blue on my knees. On my knees. Help me, baby, tell me what can I do? Electric blue. Oh, I had a dream. For a moment I believed it was true. Oh, I'd have given anything just to be there with you.
Hello!
How you going, guys?
Is anybody in there?
This is Jay Jovi.
I'm Sammy Hardon and you're listening to the 80s montage, and tonight's show is about
Mullets.
mullets of the 80s, mullets of the 80s, mullets of
Mullets.
the 80s. Fuck.
The best haircut you can have, pretty much.
Well, look, there were a lot of footy players on that footy field the other day with a couple of mullets, and that's what I thought, why aren't we doing mullets of the 80s?
Yes, exactly. This is when we had the idea. Like we were watching the grand final.
Yeah, we were.
Bulldogs versus Demons, getting all excited. And we noticed on a certain young Bailey Smith from the Doggies, stunning young man, that guy. His glorious blonde mullet. And we thought, come on, we've got to talk about mullets for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone wants a mullet nowadays, don't they?
Business in the front, party in the back.
That's exactly what I was trying to think of today, and I'm like, I know it's a party in the back, but what the fuck is up the front? I couldn't remember, and I knew you'd know.
It's such a great haircut. Did you have like a bit of a mullet happening ever?
Can I tell you, Maddie and I were talking about this the other night, as we do when he gets home, and we both agree we never really liked mullets.
Yeah,
Never really liked them. But I did have a mullet at one stage. My mullet went as far as having a perm and then getting it shaved around the ear, like in a square.
Yep.
And then, of course, you had it sort of mullet was shaved in the ear, made it look like a mullet. But I only went for that look until Gloria Stefan came in, and then I went for the length everywhere.
Yeah, awesome.
But I never really – but when you look back at mullets – there were a lot of really good ones and a lot of shit ones, and then some you would really call mullets, you'd just call a really good haircut. But really, at the end of the day, they were kind of mullets.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you had sort of like your pompadours where you would have, you know, different stuff happening on the top. Like, you know, you'd have a bit of fringe pulled down. You'd have it all sort of teased on top, but you'd have like the long bit at the back, and that's the sort of look that really made it a mullet pretty much. Like there's also the sort of really full-on bogan look of having it completely short, almost like a buzz cut, and then having it all
Yeah,
long
that's
at the back.
look that I don't like.
There's
you like that
also
look?
a skullet. There's a skullet
A
where you have
skullet?
it. You have it shaved everywhere except the back.
What, like the guy from fucking Jump to the Left? Fucking Rocky Horror.
Yeah. No, like a bloody, I don't know, like a punk, you know, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, a skullet.
So for
always makes me laugh.
for some fucking reason, when you mention Mullet, and I don't know why, because he didn't have one for very long, I think of Ivor Davies.
Fuck yeah, he had a glorious mullet. And his was sort of obviously had a lot of mousse in it. You don't either wear it like gel or mousse. Mousse would let it kind of move a little bit,
Flow.
you know? Yeah, exactly. And he had like a lovely sort of mousse run through his mullet. He had a great mullet, actually, Ivor Davies.
Yeah, I thought Ivor's mullet was a little bit like Andy Taylor's from Duran Duran in Wild Boys.
Yeah.
I think that was a mini rip-off of his look.
Yeah,
and
right.
Because Ivor, I just remember Ivor being so stylish and having short hair, and I'm not a huge Electric Blue fan either. I don't
right.
like Icehouse that much here. I like Icehouse when they're dark and they're spooky. And this was a bit American for me, and the mullet for me, I went, oh, fucking Jesus. I would have, I don't know. I love Mr. Big. I love Something Is Happening, Mr. Big. I love that track, but I'm just on Electric Blue. But this song was huge for them.
Yeah, it was. I do like the album as well. I love Man of Colours.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that track because it's about his dad. It's lovely. And look, yeah, I love the guy as well. I really love Ivor Davies. Very artistic. He did stuff with Sydney Ballet and Sydney Theatre Company, and he did, not just Icehouse. He was very talented. So, yeah, great guy.
Yeah, well, he was married to a dancer, wasn't he, or ballerina or something?
Yeah, ballerina. He
boxes.
met her. He met her sort of doing what he was doing with Sydney Dance Company. Sydney Dance Company, yeah. Yeah,
so I don't know why I think Ivor Davies, he only sort of had one for one album, not even. And even Maddie said, you've got to put Ivor Davies as number one. And I went, yeah, but you just don't know why. It's like, wow. But, I mean, people will enjoy that song anyway. But who was your favourite mullet of all time?
God, there are some good ones out there.
That you haven't put on your list tonight.
Not on my list. Oh, okay. A really good one. You got to go, everybody, and type in Andre Agassi mullet images and see what comes up. Andre Agassi had a fucking amazing mullet.
And you know it was a wig, yeah?
No.
Oh, honey, I've looked into it all afternoon.
Bullshit.
He's as bald as a badger now.
He is now.
Yeah. When he did some tennis show, he had bobby pins pinning up his wig to keep his hair from falling out.
Fuck off.
Yeah. So it wasn't see, Andre, I have a look at he's got a book out about himself. Now, he never wanted to be a tennis player. This was something his dad put on him and said, I want you to become a huge tennis player. He hated tennis. He never liked it. He never wanted to marry Brooke Shields. He married Brooke Shields. He had a nervous breakdown, got into the junk, blah, blah, blah. The guy has had a really tough life, and including the fact that his mullet used to fall off during the games.
Oh, no.
I know. And I wanted to record the bit where he actually says, that wasn't my hair. It was a fucking hairpiece.
Oh, no. That's
yes.
out playing fucking tennis with a hairpiece on.
Yes, he started losing his hair.
Jesus.
And all his family started losing their hair. So it was really important for him to keep this mullet happening, even though it wasn't real. And it wasn't until Brooke Shields said, hey, babe, I think you should shave your head, that he really didn't let it go, because it looked like a fucking phenomenal mullet.
It was amazing, sort of blonde, because he's got sort of very dark eyebrows and he looks quite sort of Mediterranean.
Well, that's right. I think he's got
he
a
had this sort of blonde, had this sort of big blonde mullet. But
if you look into it and have a look, like I actually want to read his biography now, because he seems like his dad used to give him drugs and shit before the game. Like his dad was a maniac.
Yeah.
Like, here's some speed for you to play when he was like 16, 17.
I did know that Dad was a nutcase.
Yeah, Dad's a nutcase. So Dad, really made him play tennis. It wasn't until he got off the drugs where he said, I'm just going to go back to tennis I think it was in 97, because he said, not everyone likes their job. I've got to get used to being a tennis player and suck it up.
Oh my God, I typed in Andre Agassi wig. I had to see it, and it's so fucking obvious.
Yeah,
they've got a shot in the Daily Mail from the back, and you can see where it's sort of not blended into to the hair at the back. And the title is I Wore a Wig and It Lost Me the French Open.
Isn't it amazing? I know, right? Because Maddie wanted me to bring him up. And I thought, I'll get something from that's funny to put in as a snippet. And then when I looked into it, I went, oh, my God, it's not even real. It's a fake mullet.
See, he would have been on my list, only I couldn't find a song that was associated with him.
Well,
and I thought,
I was trying to find an argument with him and McEnroe on the court because that would have been spectacular, but they were really good friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't find. I only saw something of him taking McEnroe off and throwing his racket because McEnroe, he's another show within himself, isn't he? Really?
Yeah, that's right.
He was just so 80s and fucking stupid.
He had a lot of big rivals. He was like the man to beat,
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Wow, that's incredible. I never knew.
Yeah, I know. I'm so glad I found that out. But he married Brooke, and then they obviously divorced, and then he married Steffi Graf.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing them at a restaurant in Toorak when they came out for the Australian Open. I think I'd played the Australian Open in a band. It was only a duo or a trio, and then we went to Toorak. There was a fish market there for 5 minutes in that big area in Toorak Road, and they were both sitting in there. And it was a bit funny because I was like, oh, my God, there's famous tennis players in Toorak. But, I mean, they're still married now and they've got 2 kids. I know one of them's called Jazz because my cat's called Jazz, but the other one I couldn't tell you. And he's really open about his career and how he fucked up a lot of his life. And I would really like to read the book because I think when people really admit that they've gone a bit haywire to teach people, it's a really good thing for them to come out in the open. It's called Open, the book, I think.
Yeah, right.
But fake mullet.
Fuck, mate. There we go. Wow. Wow.
And it sounds like this. Poor little mullet didn't grow.
I know somebody that wears a hairpiece and he's a young man.
Oh,
he's a young man.
Did he go to the spotch?
No, didn't go to the spotch, but he could have.
Didn't go to the spotch?
He could have gone to the spotch.
Yeah.
But it's really, really obvious. I can spot a fucking hairpiece from 100 metres away. And this one, and this dude's ripped, yeah? Like, this dude's like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? And it's like, I feel like saying to him, like, dude, no one cares if you've got hair or not if you're ripped. Like,
absolutely.
Fuck's sake.
No,
Anyway.
It's not about the hair at all.
Nah.
In fact, you've got a great mullet when you're on stage with Rewind 80s. Yours is
I had a mullet. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I had a mullet just last year, like a real one, and then I saw it in a photo and I thought, I got home and fucking shaved it off that afternoon. I was like, what are you doing? Like, got the fucking things out.
Your favourite mullet isn't real, which is
Great.
sad.
Okay.
My favourite mullet is on a female.
Oh.
Have a guess.
Bonnie Tyler.
No.
I can't think. Oh, I know. Kimmy
Wilde. What
yes.
a fucking mullet. You want to get a mullet, people of today? Take the album cover of Select and take it to your fucking hairdresser and get her to do that because it is the most amazing fucking hairstyle. And we're going to play a bit of Kimmy Wilde because this is where the mullet really came out, View from a Bridge. And she looks stunning. And this is the only mullet I really enjoy. And at the stage, I didn't really think it was a mullet. I was like, this girl's got hair from, oh, my God, it's amazing. So let's have a listen to good old Kimmy and her mullet.
Diva Records can take anymore. Diva Records can take anymore.
I guess it all began about a year ago, like a cheap love magazine. You know the kind you read about and have to laugh at the pages in between. Now I can't believe the fool inside is me, 'cause I just can't face the world I've grown to see.
Diva Records can take anymore. Diva Records
Oh, I love her.
Fuck, she's awesome.
Great hair, greatest hair ever.
Yeah, truly.
You
For
know,
sure.
like definitely for me, I brought Select. That was I was 13. It was one of the first tapes I got from my 13th birthday. And I remember staring at the thing going, look how good her hair is. And it was
Yeah.
actually a mullet.
Yeah.
And I know
sure.
that mullets are big at the moment, but some people aren't getting it right style-wise. And I hung out with hairdressers in the 80s.
Yeah.
So when you got a mullet from Edward Jolly, my friend, who everyone would know if you're a decent hairdresser. If you don't, you're not a decent hairdresser. That's all there is to it. If you don't know the Jolly family, they cut it in a way where it looked like Duran Duran. It didn't look like a footy player, you
Yeah.
know? It didn't look Warwick Kappa. And that's another one, Warwick Kappa. And he still fucking carries on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what comes around goes around. He's back in his fucking domain, isn't he, really? With having a mullet, because everyone fucking loves him. But, yeah, I found it had to be quite stylish for me to enjoy a mullet, and Kimmy always fucking made it, you know.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Absolutely.
And she was a chick.
Yep.
And a
The
lot
thing
of-
about the
yeah.
mullet was that it was like a men's and a women's haircut.
Yeah. And I keep thinking of, for some reason, Fast Forward, or is it Fast Forward or the comedy company where Magna Shabatsky does the Sharpie dance with the mullet
Oh, yeah.
with the boyfriend? Fuck,
Yeah.
it's great. Like, just so spot on, because it's sort of a flat, like in the 70s you had the Bay City Rollers that went that look as well. See, I'm finding people of today a bit more Bay City Rollers-y more than a new romantic mullet.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's long at the back and short at the front, they think it's good enough, but it's kind of not,
Yeah. No.
you know. And the guy that you're talking about from the Doggies, he's very pretty. If he wasn't pretty, would you really look at the mullet and go, oh, that's beautiful? I
No,
wouldn't.
you'd say that's a dirty mullet, but because he's so absolutely stunning.
So gorgeous. And
The
hasn't he got a
mullet just sets
mustache
it
as
off.
well?
Oh, a little blonde mustache. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's
So,
a
yeah.
really stunning looking boy.
Yeah. And obviously, Kimmy was a real mullet. Yay. So most of the mullets I've picked are friends of mine. I have to say they're friends of mine
Great.
who are still rocking, well, some of them are, this next one is, still rocking the same hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be surprised when you hear this, because I think you're going to think, wow, I wouldn't have thought you would put this on your list. But I just have to, because this video, if you have a look at this video, there are so many mullets in this band. It's unfucking believable. Here it is.
It's nearly time we were leaving. We'll have one more for the road. It don't mean nothing. It It's our champagne in the air. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. 'Cause we've got this night together. We'll have it now forever. Don't tell me now you can write me a letter. Where will it be in 50 years?
Very cool.
My mate, Brian Mannix.
Yeah, very cool. He had an amazing mullet.
Yes, and still has an amazing head of hair.
He does, yeah.
Like,
and an amazing
amazing.
voice.
And an amazing look.
Yeah.
Looks the same.
Mm-hmm.
Looks the fucking same.
Yeah.
And, you know, Brian's had it tough. He hasn't had it easy. I know that. And
Yeah.
I remember he had hired me on Countdown the Musical. And I remember looking at his hair going, bloody hell, you just look the same. You look the
Yeah.
same. But
Yeah.
this video, you know, they're all on a cliff. It's sort of very beachy, go fucking, I don't know, Frankston Beach, wherever they are. They wouldn't be at Frankston, but it looks a bit franger. And they're all singing on the rocks and shit. But the funny thing about the Uncanny X-Men is I found really weird as a kid before I met any of them, it was like the Wogs versus the Skips.
Yeah.
There were like three hardcore woggy-looking guys. One of them was Chuck Hargraves, but he's not a wog. He just looked like an Aussie wog.
All right.
And I would have liked to have sat on his mullet. Because he was
Take it a
he
ride?
was in I think he was in Dolly. He did a centerfold in either Cosmopolitan or Dolly, and they did a full frontal fucking spread on Chuck Hargraves. He became quite a big sex symbol.
Yeah, right.
And Brian was just the front man. So a lot of the people I look at today are in the band as well, because I think the band had to go with the front man a bit. And then you had
Yeah.
your front man that didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
But this 50 years, yeah, look, I've had a look at the video again today. I haven't seen it for a while, and they end up at a funeral, and it's quite sad.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sad, but the actual females in this video, the mullets are just everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And blonde and black, like blonde. You know that new look, or it's not new anymore, but is it barrage or what's it called? Balayage.
Balayage.
Balayage. They've all got that.
Yeah.
They're before their time.
Not balayage, balayage.
Balayage. Balayage. I can never say it. I mean, it's a good look. But I think some of the guys in the Uncanny X-Men, because, you know, in the 80s it was Wogs against the Skips, and then you got to the Uncanny X-Men and you went, well, Brian's fucking Skippy, and then all the others are Woggy, and then there's one other blonde guy that's Skippy. And
Yeah.
it was a real testimony in the cultures coming together and writing fucking rock music, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. For sure.
And this was a huge hit for them, 50 years. 50 years. And he's a good guy, and he still sounds incredible, like you say.
Yeah, awesome. Good on you, Brian. Great mullet.
And I don't think you can have – I mean, we could go for 3 weeks with mullets of the 80s. There's so many
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
But I think Brian now has his mullet and he doesn't have to do anything,
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
which
Absolutely.
is great.
All right,
then-
let's keep punching through.
All right, honey. So my next one, you're going to fucking love this. I don't know why I thought of him. There were a lot of bass players in the 80s that had mullets that really choreographed their hair with their face and the bass playing. And one of those people is a friend of ours, actually. And I'm just going to play their track now. Kids in the Kitchen.
Our old mate Craig Harneth on the
Oh,
bass.
can't you just see him flicking his head and the way he danced and everything behind the bass? I just saw him in my head.
He had such a beautiful head of hair when he was in Kids in the Kitchen.
He did.
It was really full, like really,
It was.
really beautiful hair. It's so weird. Like knowing Craig, it's not something that I would say like, mate, you used to have really beautiful hair.
No, because it wasn't a huge mullet, but the way he moved with it, and because Scotty had the normal hair, and Scotty's also a friend of ours, and he would do the dancing thing, and then Craig would just fucking dunk, 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 nail it and fucking just look sharp. It was a looking sharp where he looked one way and then the other, and it was just a really well choreographed mullet. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, Claude
Did
Garan's
Craig play with Kylie Minogue?
Craig Newman did.
Oh,
Not Craig
Newman.
Harneth. Yeah, so
Oh,
Craig
okay.
Newman did. I don't think Harney did.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't think Craig Harneth. But I met Craig when I was in a cover band with Scott Kahn called Scott Kahn's Human Soup, and he's a Virgo and so is Scotty.
Yeah.
And we got along like a house on fire. And then I ended up meeting the whole band. Craig has a great mullet, but, you know, Claude has a great mullet. Claude Carranza as well. He was the, you know, our beautiful Spanish-looking guy, if you want to call him that. And both of them were incredible dudes and really humble in how they came across in music videos. And I have to say, I wasn't a huge fan of Kids in the Kitchen.
Yeah, right.
I enjoyed other bands. I was more I'm Talking and anything with girls up the front. But when I met all those boys, it was like a soul connection, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought I'd put Harneth in there. Harneth, obviously, for those of you that don't know, he runs a studio called Hot House in St Kilda.
And has
we
been
do
for
all our
years.
demos. Yeah, years. So he does a lot of stuff with a lot of great bands and produces them. And he's just a really laid back, chilled guy and so intelligent, you know.
Yeah.
And Claude's incredible as well. In fact, the last time we saw Claude at the airport, we were going to catch up and then the bloody thing came about.
That's
COVID.
right, I remember. Yeah, yeah.
You know, and that's probably another option we could look at for our 100th birthday is those two.
Fuck yeah.
Getting them
Yeah,
on
for
some
sure.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So love
All
a
right.
bit of that. Yeah. Now the fifth one, look, you have to mention this guy because he had a series of mullets through the world and, you know, he had different sort of genres of the mullet and always looked super cool. Here we go. Have a listen to this.
Now you know this ain't the rocket we do. Let's go! You know this ain't the rocket we do. Let's go! Young girls, they know what they're after. Said young girls, please don't kiss me goodbye. Rockets were shooting up into space. And the building, they rise to the sky. Bang, bang, I got mine. Bang, bang, reach for the sky.
I love that tour.
Yeah? What tour was it?
Glass Spider.
Ah.
So we had the big blonde mullet
Yep.
with the red sort of, I think it might have been shiny pants and a shirt. I can't remember, but the mullet was incredible. But it
Yeah.
wasn't the first time we saw Bowie with a mullet.
No, that's right.
Would you say Bowie sort of invented it?
In a way, yes. Like
Yeah.
he was definitely one of the first. Definitely one of the first. And like you didn't see anybody else with that look. You know,
No.
it and that sort of added to him coming across like a, you know, coming from another world, you know, like it added to his mystique is you know, the hair. Like nobody wore their hair like that, you know.
No, they didn't. And I mean, you probably had the skinheads with the tails, but he came out and had this full orange mullet in the early years.
Yeah.
Very feminine looking, and I'm pretty sure people like Kim Wilde would have sort of looked at that and done a blonder version or whatever. But
Yeah.
I actually had a look at his career. Jesus, sorry, I'm burping. And he's had a few mullets even in the Labyrinth. That's a pretty bad mullet, but
Yeah, gotcha.
that's what people wear when they go to an 80s disco or they go to an 80s function. They'll wear that shit show bag mullet.
Yeah. Shake
There's
it
a
out of the show
difference.
bag and on
Yeah,
it goes.
yeah. On it goes fucking blue with fucking sequins in it. And, you know, a couple of bands in Australia look like that as well, but we won't go there. And, you know, you just have to realise that there was a different style of mullet. And, you know, with Bowie you get about 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. His mullet was like glam inspired. You know,
Exactly.
there was a sort of glam inspired mullet. The 80s mullet was different, like different somehow, and I can't quite put my finger on how. Yeah, don't know, but yeah, slightly different.
Yeah, there were different genres of the mullet, but I think one thing led to another, you know, where everyone went, oh, that's interesting.
But it's definitely an 80s hair. You know, the mullet is definitely an 80s haircut.
Well, at the time that he was doing, you know, Ground Control to Major Tom and all that sort of bizzo, long hair was in. It was very Age of
Yeah.
Aquarius. So for him to
Yeah.
come out with that, it was very different.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That kind of really almost, what do you call it when they... Sorry, that was a sneeze.
I don't think they call it that.
No. That was hilarious. I just sneezed. Sorry, guys. It's just hay fever or something. But, yeah, I really love his mullet in that Glass Spider tour. Very exciting. Very
Yeah.
huge. Almost.
Awesome.
And then, of course, on that tour was also my mate, Bang Bang. Oh, my God. We mentioned him in the first episode. And I met him at the bar at Chase's. What's his name?
I can't remember.
And I was with John Taylor and Nick Rhodes, and it was with him as well. There's people screaming because they know what I'm talking about.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, I'll get his
No, I
name
can't
anyway. But
remember.
he was on the tour as well with Peter Frampton, I think.
Yeah.
Charlie Sexton, there you go.
There we go.
Charlie Sexton had a little bit of a mullet as well. He had a beautiful
Yeah.
mullet.
Yeah.
So should we do a One Dick Wonder?
Yes, please.
Now, this One Dick Wonder is another Aussie band. I fucking love this song. This band was full of mullets as well, and it'll be a really good surprise for people that know Australian music because these guys were incredible. So here we go.
Meet my friend, he knows every little trick. Meet my friend called Dick. Meet my friend, he knows every little trick. Meet my friend called Dick. It must be love, 'cause every time I see you walk away, I need the feel of you to keep me strong. So much for love.
The Venetians.
Ah, I was trying to place it.
Yeah, well, I saw them live in the 80s. They
Mm-hmm.
weren't around for very long. This was probably their biggest track, and it's a fucking killer song.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing them, I think it was at Billboards, and I think they were touring with Pseudo Echo. This is way before I knew Brian. This was when I was hanging out with Vince and James, and we all went together, and I'm sure it was the Venetians that was the support act. And I couldn't keep my eyes off them because of their hair.
Yeah.
Their hair was incredible. And
Yeah.
the drummer was hot as fuck. Like he was just like, you just wanted to sit on his mullet. He was gorgeous. But really good band, but they had good hair, and then it's sort of shit, it might have been Geisha I saw. Not that I get them mixed up, but their hair sort of, Geisha had the big hair as well.
Geisha had amazing hair.
Amazing hair, like horses lining up to be fed, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It used to remind me of horses in the paddock, like this
Yeah.
fucking red mullet hair
Yeah.
that used to blow on stage, and they'd all have fans on them at their stage, or that was the big thing in the roof, and it looked so 80s.
Yeah.
And I love myself. That would probably be one of my favourite tracks of all time, So Much for Love. They did have other singles, but I'm not sure whether I think they didn't do much, but
Yeah.
really, really good live band.
Yeah. Phenomenal. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
What do we say to our One Dick Wonder?
Nice
one, Dick.
Now, your ones are pretty fucking phenomenal, I must say. And some
I
of the
did put-
songs...
I need to put a lot of thought into this, possibly too much thought.
No, it's perfect because we've actually worked out that Andre was fake, and everyone would probably
Good.
think it wasn't. That's a really
I
important
never
thing. 'cause
knew
if-
that. I'm actually quite saddened by this.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
I'm now
Yeah.
obsessed. I'll be up at 3 a.m. reading
I
about it
know.
now.
I was going to
thank
have
you.
a wax tomorrow and a Brazilian, but in awe of him not having hair, I think I'll give it a miss so I can feel better for him. I
It'll
know,
look like-
it's not true.
It'll look like sort of Andre before and Andre after he
That's
loses
right.
the wig.
I only wish we could. We're still in lockdown and we don't have any. I mean, hairdressers and stuff are so important, you know.
Would Maddie ever do it for? No, that's no.
No,
that's
no,
too
no,
far,
no.
isn't it?
He wouldn't because he wouldn't. Oh, look, it wouldn't end very well. You know.
All
Wouldn't
right,
end
so
very well.
let's play my first one.
I'm
Let's
gonna
just
play your
play
first
it and we'll
track.
come back to it.
Okay, fantastic.
It's getting late in the evening, it's time now for dreaming. A candle is burning and tables are turning, yeah. The shadows of darkness will fade in the pale moonlight. And when we get together as one, it'll be alright. Don't talk of destiny. Don't tell me whatever will be, will be. 'Cause you're gonna see, we'll be raising heaven and hell tonight. Feel the shadows that tender light. Raising heaven and hell tonight in midnight stream. We'll be raising heaven and hell tonight.
Did you pick it, guys? A lot of people might have thought this was a certain actor from Knight Rider or Baywatch, but it's not.
Oh
But
no,
it is
this
an
song
actor.
is great.
It is an actor, guys. This is Patrick Swayze, of course. People who remember Roadhouse, this was in the soundtrack.
What a great track.
He had Patrick Swayze's hair was awesome. He had the most beautiful mullet. It just makes me speechless. It just makes me speechless. Patrick Swayze, there's something so 80s about Patrick Swayze. And he I mean, like he had an incredible career right up until his death, but in the 80s he was just so awesome. Road Trip as well. Roadhouse, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Roadhouse as well.
Road Trip's pretty funny though.
Yeah, it is. Not 80s,
One of my
but
favourite movies.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
But fucking Roadhouse like really blows you away, that film, and he is awesome in it and he looks great in it. Beautiful mullet. What can you say?
Do you know what? I've never seen it and now I'm going to have to watch it.
Go back and watch it. It was on like Stan or something not long ago,
Yeah.
but you know how they change things. They change
I'll
up their
find it
playlist all the
somewhere.
time. But yeah,
A lot of the time, these really good movies that are sort of cultish,
Yeah.
you've got to pay for, even on Stan and Netflix.
yeah, that's right, especially if they're cult films. So
Yeah.
you've got to pay for them.
Yeah.
But amazing actor, amazing dancer, and taken before his time. But beautiful, beautiful mullet, like
You know
amazing
what's-
hair.
Spoils it for him is that fucking
yeah.
stupid song he did on fucking Blow My Wind Up My Ass. What was it called? Blow Wind Up My Ass?
No,
Fucking She's Got the
she's
Wind.
like the wind.
Oh, She's
through
Like the
my
Wind.
dreams.
I thought it was She's Got the Wind. I thought, oh, that's romantic. Fucking farts
she's
in
got
bed.
the wind. I've got to
Bark.
sleep in. Gotta sleep in the other room.
That song's about me.
Ah.
Not
Oh,
really.
There we go.
I got over his career very quickly hearing that shit track.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I just didn't like it. It was too fucking pull your dick out of your pants already, you know? Not sure what you want.
I was always there for him. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing
Of course you
mullet.
were.
Yeah, loved him.
Loved a little mullet.
He reminds me a lot of my eldest brother, Brett. For some reason, in my mind, my eldest brother, Brett, that's what he used to look like in the 80s. I think, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's always, when I watch Patrick Swayze, it's like watching my brother in a film. So there you go, Brett. Little shout out. Not that you listen to my fucking show, but anyway.
Yeah, I thought of your family today because I locked in Cairns today. We're going up there next year.
Oh, very exciting.
Yes, I've spoken to the coordinator. We won't
CPAC.
say where.
Oh.
Yeah, we are. But I'm not going to tell you when we're going up because everyone else will fucking try and.
Okay.
Oh no, they can't get in anyway. You actually have to be a quality act, and I hate to say it, but you have to be. And I've spoken to them today, and they're so excited. And I said one of the cast members is from Cairns, and they're like, "Oh my god, really, really excited!" So we'll do Tweed Heads, and then we'll go up to Cairns next year. So
brilliant.
keep an eye out for that.
Fantastic. All right, let's keep it moving. My
Okay, so
next one's
this
a bit of a
one-
curveball.
I hope I've got them in order. I did them in different orders.
All right,
But
lovely.
let's play it anyway. But it's a curveball and it's a funny one as well.
I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. I had to come and get it straight from you. They said you were leaving, someone swept your heart away. From that look on your face, I see it's true. So tell me all about it. Tell me about the plans you're making. Oh, tell me one thing more before I go. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you?
Dad, change the channel.
Pizza 94, your meal's ready. Your meal's ready.
Fuck it
Pizza
up.
94.
Oh, God. As soon as I heard it, I got like a shiver down my spine.
Look,
But-
I was surprised to see it on your list. Was he singing about his hairline in that song?
This is the thing. I don't think it was a mullet
Of
by
course
choice.
it wasn't.
It's
Of course
not a
it
mullet
wasn't.
by choice. He's very, very thinning on the top.
Oh, his
And
advanced
so
hair,
he's-
yeah.
He's great. It's that type of mullet that older men have, where it's like, oh well, I can't grow it on the top. I'll grow it on the back. Fucking
Well, that's
ridiculous.
right. They're trying to make up at the back what they don't have at the front in case you just don't see the front. It
And
doesn't
that's like
fucking
a dead
work, mate.
giveaway. Dead
It
giveaway.
is. But he got some
Wispy,
good. He got some
dry
good
hair.
fucking chicks out of it, though.
Yeah.
He had
Is
some
he a
hot
joke,
girlfriends.
though? Is he a joke?
Is he a joke?
I don't know. Is
he a joke? Of
I
course
think
he's
he
a joke.
is. Yeah.
He's a songwriter and a bloody good songwriter.
Well, he originally wrote this for Laura Branigan. I think she released it in like 83 or
Yeah,
something.
Laura did. Yeah, that's right. She's saying
And
it great.
so this was like really his song, and he did a cover of it and bought it back in 88.
That's right, because we didn't know who he was, and he
No.
was writing all these amazing songs.
And then when we
And-
did find out who he was, we regretted it, you know. and
Yeah. I think his hairline. I think that song is about his hairline, really, and him going to miss it. But look, there is a certain guy. This is what they do, right? They do one of two things. In the 80s, they grew it at the back, so you wouldn't see the front was fucked.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if they're fucking bald everywhere, they grow a fucking huge beard just so you don't notice.
No,
they've
see,
got
I
no
like
hair.
that look. I like
Oh no!
Yeah, no, I like
It
that
is
look.
fucking horrid.
Nah, I love
It's
the
like really.
I love the bald head with the beard. Love it.
Oh no, that's very bare
Yeah.
though, isn't it? But I don't
it-
like the berry look.
Not so much a beary look. I mean, bears do it, but if there's a fit dude with a bald head and a beard, fuck, like that's a good look.
Yeah, right. It's very
Yeah.
70s.
Reckon?
But yeah. Michael Bolton's hair. He went out with that Sheridan chick. What was her name?
Nicolette Sheridan. He did a
Nicolette Sheridan.
song with her as well.
Oh, he didn't, did he?
Yeah.
And the funniest thing I've seen her do is a lot of things, but Will and Grace, when she plays Grace's husband's like doctor that's going away with Grace's husband, who was Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
And Jack goes, "Oh my God, are you dying?" Because her ass and her body is so hot. And, you know, Grace is like waving the husband goodbye to her and the husband or, you know, the Sheridan chick. And it's the fucking funniest shit ever where they're all looking at her going, "You're letting him go away with that?" Because she was hot. Absolutely.
Are they still together?
Nah, I don't think so.
They can't be.
No. And he cut his hair eventually, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, he did.
Thank God.
Yeah, everyone was over it by then, but he did cut the hair, thank fuck.
And maybe, I mean, he was an incredible songwriter, but no one said, "Hey, dude, why don't you put him out yourself?" I think it became something he did in the end
Yeah.
because he had something to give, you know. I don't
Yeah.
think the look would have really helped him that much in getting his own career started because we really had to overlook the receding front and the party at the back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I give that mullet 5.5 out of 10.
Oh my God, you're generous. I give it a 3 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
But, mate, he's got a lot of money, so that doesn't matter.
Oh, mate, heaps.
Couple
that was
of
the
days.
biggest song. That was the hugest song
He
of that
was
year.
huge.
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
huge.
Mm.
You
All
know?
right, let's keep
Yeah.
moving.
Okay, this one's interesting. This one's your girl, babe.
Great. Okay. Now, this one's a bit of a curveball. You don't often think of this actress in terms of being a mullet head. In this film, she was a mullet head. Play the song, Sammy.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now
Can you pick it? Can you pick the voice? If you're a big
Kermit
sort
the
of
Frog.
yeah, or close. If you're a big sort of 80s film buff, you will know it because from this sort of a cappella version of Amazing Grace. It is, of course, Meryl Streep. A lot of people don't know she's an incredible singer as well. I mean, you know, these days you'd know from what's the ABBA
The
musical
ABBA
she did?
movie. I don't know.
Yeah. What is it?
ABBA, Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. Yeah. And she's done bits and pieces. She sang in like, what was the one she did with, what's the one she fucking sang in the opening number? Ah, forget it. Oh, the Death Becomes Her. She sings like in the opening number. But she apparently is like a trained opera singer, like, but when she was sort of trying to cut it in the beginning of her career, beautiful, beautiful voice. This is from the movie Silkwood. Now
Wow.
it shows this because both Meryl and Cher are in this film with Kurt Russell, and all three of them have got mullets.
Wow.
All three of them
I
have got
did
mullets
think of
in the
Cher,
film.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now, the movie Silkwood is about they all work in a, or at least Cher and Meryl Streep's characters work in a nuclear power plant or something, and it's leaking radiation, and they're covering it up, like the power plant are covering it up and stuff, and sending the workers in day by day, and they're fucking dropping off and getting cancer and all kinds of things. And it's about a real story. Karen Silkwood, this woman, and oh God, it's a beautiful film, like really, really cool. And this is one of the first films where you saw Cher sort of up against Meryl Streep, and you're like, fuck, you know, Cher is actually, she's actually, you know, she's holding her own against Meryl Streep. She really, they were contemporaries at this stage, at this time in the 80s.
Incredible. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So Cher was being, you know, really trying to be seen as a serious actress at the time, and definitely Meryl Streep was like the one to beat. She was an incredible actress all throughout the 80s. But yeah, amazing mullets in this film. Silkwood, check it out, guys.
How old do you think Meryl and Cher were in these days?
This came out in 83. I'm terrible at maths, right? This came out in 83. Streep was born in 49.
Oh, yeah.
I am
she would have
fucking-
been late 50s. And Cher
What?
would have been, yeah, maybe?
No.
No?
I'm terrible at maths and I know that that's wrong.
Oh,
Fuck's
really?
sake.
So how
Like,
old would she have been?
No, hang on.
Let's look it up.
1980. I've got the calculator. 1983, 1949, 34.
Oh, okay. I apologise.
Yeah, there you go. There you
40,
go.
54.
And Cher, fucking hell, we're doing Cher, 49. Oh, Cher's only 3 years younger.
Yeah,
3 years
right.
older. 3 years
I
older,
think that's
sorry.
what I was trying to say. Is they're
3
kind
years
of
older.
the same age, and I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
sure.
similar,
yeah.
similar. Oh, and they love each other too.
Yeah,
They love each other too. Yeah.
amazing.
Interesting.
And Cher
Cher.
had so many fantastic movies, like
Oh, God, yeah.
Mask.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I loved Mask.
Mask and Moonstruck, which she won an
Yes.
Oscar for. and
Yep.
Heaps of stuff, mate. Bloody Witches of Eastwick.
Triple threat. She's a triple
Yeah.
threat.
Yeah, she is.
You know?
I actually think. Oh, look, see, I love her acting. I love
So do
Cher's
I.
acting.
I love
Yeah.
her. Absolutely. So
There you
we're
go.
going to look at your next one,
Yes, please.
which is this one.
You can feel the wind is rising, baby. Now the truth is here. Out of the darkness coming, baby. All the things you fear. We'd better run. Running through the mystic night. Run until they take us away. Take us away. Take us away. Big trouble. Little China.
Wow.
Can you pick it? Kurt Russell, guys. Kurt Russell.
Was he
What a
singing that?
Beautiful. No.
Okay.
So I just chose a random film of his, and I chose Big Trouble in Little China, just because I don't know. It was him at sort of, he was still on the up in his career, and they originally were going to cast, I think, Clint Eastwood or something like that in this role. And they just looked at the script and it was fucking ridiculous. And they got Kurt Russell on board because they were trying to. It was competing with The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. They were both to be slated to be released like a month out from each other. And so they were quickly trying to like rush it and get this made. And they got John Carpenter on board. So John Carpenter you would know from all the horror films and stuff, yeah? John Carpenter had previously worked with Kurt Russell and just sort of slotted it in with this. This would have Kim Cattrall in it as well, remember?
Yeah, right. I haven't seen it either.
It's it's pretty bad, but it's a lot of fun. Pretty
Yeah.
bad, but a lot of fun. So John Carpenter, of course, I don't know, what would you know John Carpenter from? Halloween, heaps of stuff. They Live, heaps of 80s films. Starman as well, Escape from New York. They did a fair few things with each other, Kurt Russell and John Carpenter. But John Carpenter used to be really sort of instrumental, excuse the pun, instrumental in choosing his soundtracks. And he didn't want for Big Trouble Little China sort of, dinky sort of Chinese music. And so he chose like this really kind of awesome synth soundtrack. And I mean, it's as dated as hell now, but at the time it was like really cutting edge. So this didn't have, apart from this awful song, which I think the studio chose and put over the top, which is Coup de Ville, the artist that sing this. It's mainly just like a synth soundtrack, and it's really cool. But like being a John Carpenter film, it's got almost like really gory horror effects. You've got to check them out, guys. I love them.
Right.
But
and it's a mullet that you think is worth bringing up, obviously.
Kurt Russell in every one of his films, like he was in bloody Escape from New York, Silkwood. The Thing, he had which was also John Carpenter, had a big old mullet in it. What else? Right the way through, right the way up to Tango and Cash that he did with bloody Stallone. But yeah, he was known for his mullet and known for his, I think like
Wife?
38, well not wife, 38-year.
That's right. They're not married, are they?
relationship with Goldie Hawn. They're not married.
Yeah.
They've just been in this, and not even monogamous. Apparently,
Yeah.
she used to let him sort of do his thing, and
Yeah, right.
she was the one that saying she used to say, it's not natural for a man to be in a monogamous relationship. He should be allowed to go and fucking do his thing. Fucking full on, mate.
Well, that studies say it's not natural for anyone.
Well, no,
You
no, it's not really. It's
you'd like
not
to think
really.
some people
we all
can do
give it a
it.
go, don't we? But it's fucking
No,
hell.
we do. We do.
But there you go. So Kurt Russell, love Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell to me is like a Patrick Swayze, but that can do comedy because you don't associate Patrick Swayze with comedy. But Kurt Russell, he's just got so much charisma and smirk and stuff. Real sort of cheeky bastard. But there you go. Awesome. I think I got one more.
You have got one more, and then we're going to do a last one. So this one is your one. I'll play it now for you.
City lights are coming on one by one. So are the stars in the sky. We're saying goodnight to the setting sun. That's when my world comes alive. I am the night rocker. I wanna rock you all night long. I am the night rocker. I wanna love you with my song. It's a sweet lullaby, and I know you want to fly.
That's not him singing, is it?
Yeah, that's him singing. That's his voice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's our old mate, the
Must have
Hoff,
been
David
before
Hasselhoff.
pitch shift.
Must have been. That's our old mate, David Hasselhoff, the Hoff. This album. We've bought this up before. Did you have this album?
No, you bring this guy up. I fucking don't even care about
I
him.
thought you had it because I've
No.
held the album in my hand.
Not at my joint.
Yeah.
So where did he have the biggest mullet, do you reckon?
All the way through. And his was really curly. So he had like a curly mullet is like the platinum of mullets, I reckon. He had sort of just the short hair and it got longer and longer. It's like the hair on the top just stayed the same length, but the hair on the back just kept getting longer and longer and longer. But
It was pretty timid, I think, as a mullet.
yeah, definitely
tame.
longer.
Like he just had a buff head to me. I was like,
Yeah, fairly buffy. Yeah.
Knight Rider, he probably would have had the closest to a mullet. But even then,
Yeah. I mean, if you Google David Hasselhoff mullet, there are hundreds of photos of him with a mullet. It got
right.
quite long. I think sort of more to do with what he did in between Knight Rider and Baywatch. So it's
I
sort of
just
like the
Googled
stuff that he
David-
did,
Yeah.
the stuff that like his music career and stuff. That's when he sort of had the rock mullet happening. But yeah.
I just Googled David Hasselhoff mullet and Andre Agassi comes up.
Yeah. How amazing. And Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson had an awesome mullet in like fucking what was the cop film that he did, the American one?
Oh, that was on TV the other day. Fuck. Maddie hates when we do this. He just goes, fuck.
Well, Maddie should edit it out.
Yeah, he does. But he just goes, how the fuck do you not know? Because he knows it straight away. And it was, fucked if I know, with the guy, with, what's his name?
It'll come to me if I relax.
There were three trilogies.
Yeah. Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. Huge
John
mullet in
Stamos
that.
was another one. He had a good
John
mullet.
Stamos had the black sort of straight one. His was like a very, very Greek one. Yeah.
And the
Very
thing
nice.
is, like, it kind of went into the 90s a little bit.
It really did. They were
Yeah.
much longer in the 90s, I reckon.
Yes.
There was more
Yes.
happening on top in the 80s. And then in the 90s, it sort of fell off the back. But, yeah, bloody...
Late 80s, yeah, there was a lot more down the bottom.
See, bloody old mate, Billy Ray Cyrus, he
Yeah.
had like a dirty long
See,
mullet, but...
Yeah, and I think he missed the mullet memo. I think he was one of the last ones to sort of
Yeah.
get one.
Well, it was
and it
country.
wasn't really cool.
It was country. He
Yeah.
was doing country music, so it's like, hey mate, we don't.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's country music, so no one does.
And the song was shit, Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah, huge. Once
And
again, fucking
was.
huge.
And I used to think, why has he got a mullet? Like they went out bloody years ago, you know. But yeah, being a country artist, you missed the memo. But now his daughter's got a mullet, really. Miley's got a bloody
yes,
huge
you're right
mullet.
about that. You're right.
She's got a very. It reminds me of a photo of Madonna when she has her hands in her mouth and she's got the mullet with like the skinhead tails at the bottom with the rings on. It might have been early 86 when she did this photo shoot, like
Yeah.
a prayer, just another sort of thing to that.
Mm.
And she reminds me of Madonna in that sort of area
yeah.
as well.
Yeah. She looks good. She looks good with that mullet. It's really awesome.
I love it. I think she looks incredible, and with the right makeup, it can look fantastic.
Mm.
You know,
There's a Melbourne punk band called Amel and the Sniffers,
Amel and the Sniffers.
and she's got an amazing mullet.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. She was on Rage the other night.
Oh, was she really? They're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
awesome,
very good
mate.
band. Very
Really,
good.
really good. Yeah, they've done really well in the UK. Like they've got a big following in the UK. But she's
Yeah.
she's like something else. She's like something from the 70s. She's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. She wears shorts and stuff. Is that her?
Yeah,
And jumps
yeah.
around. Yeah, yeah. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Maddie, I think Maddie's met her in LA
Oh, awesome.
because he knew straight away who she was. And I went, how do you know her? She's almost like a Chrissy Amphlett meets Miley Cyrus, but without makeup.
There's something Chrissy Amphlett, isn't it? She's like
Yeah.
a little scrap.
Little
I love-
pocket rocket.
Yeah, I love her. She's great.
Yeah, no, there's some good mullets out there, but I mean, it's very hard to judge your own mullet. I think that's the moral of the story is if you judge your own mullet, are you really looking that good or are you going to a hairdresser and looking better?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You know? So I've got one more mullet to finish the show. I
Hit
can't
us.
not have a show without this mullet, and he had a gorgeous mullet. Here it is.
It's a swing like a pendulum. It marks the moments as the years go by on an innocent face. The swing into never, never land. There was a darkness.
God, yeah, beautiful mullet there.
Michael Hutchins.
Yeah, yeah, king of the mullets.
All the INXS boys had good mullets.
God, yeah, 100%.
And that was, I think it might have been the bass player as well that had a really good dance that he did with his choreographed mullet.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Oh, a great way to end.
I know, and I loved when he had his he had a singlet top with Watch the World Argue, and the mullet went down his back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But he
it was
also
good
had a
look.
mullet on the front of the swing. That was a baby mullet, but it looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah, we can't have any mullets without Michael in there.
Now, guys, if you had a mullet in the 80s, we want to see the photos. Send them in. Send them in to our social media, the 80s Montage on Instagram and Facebook. Send us photos of your mullets from back in the
Yes.
day. Patreon subscribers, we want to see you. We want to see your mullets. Send them in.
Absolutely. As embarrassing as they are,
Yeah, let's celebrate it.
celebrate the mullet because I'm sure in the 80s they were very stylish,
God, yeah.
Some of them
Absolutely they
were.
were. God, yeah. 100%. Good on you
which
guys.
was awesome.
Mullets in the 80s. Hope you've enjoyed the show. If you love the show, guys, please become a subscriber on whatever platform you can. Please like, share, rate, review, and follow us. Become a subscriber. It's the best thing you can do because then you get first notification of every time a show lands. Normally they happen on a Thursday. Normally they happen sort of Thursday, Friday. But as soon as they do come out, you'll be the first to know if you're a subscriber.
That's right.
Guys, also Patreon. Become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. For $10 a month, you get the extra episodes, all different tiers depending on what you can afford. But $1 a month is all you need to pay, to become like a shareholder. Very exciting. Good on you guys. Thanks for listening.
And Patreon,
and
we'll just give them the Patreon address.
for sure.
Yeah, patreon.com/the 80s Montage Podcast.
And for all things Rewind 80s, what's our website?
Rewind80sband.com. And yeah, you'll find everything on there. Or the 80smontage.com will have all our flyers up there and everything. Everything
We've
you
got
need.
some really exciting gigs coming when we're able to play them again.
absolutely.
Yeah, but we really do have some good stages that we're going to play around Australia. So we'll be
Yes.
coming to a town near you. Please make sure you get your tickets.
Absolutely. And get them. I'm pretty sure we're going to open up now. I mean, I'm a little bit worried about Queensland, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because hopefully she's going to open up her borders, so to speak.
Well, yeah. I mean, people have to see their families and stuff. At the end of the day, people need to see their families and stuff. So if people are vaccinated, it's going to have
You'd
to
want to
happen.
hope so.
Yeah.
People are very worried
It's not just
about
people
her.
trying to get into Queensland. Like Queensland people are also trying to visit their families in other states. So, it's not like we can be trapped in our localities forever. So it's going to happen sooner or later.
Hopefully in December. That would
Yeah.
be very cool.
Yeah.
And then everyone can go and see their families and then you can buy tickets for Brisbane and we will be up there because we've got our airfares and we're ready to go. Let's see what happens. But stay safe, everyone. We're nearly there. We've got a couple of weeks more where we've got a little bit more freedom. We can't wait though.
That's right. Yeah. So just hang tight, guys. Keep listening to the 80s Montage in the meantime and we'll see you out there live very soon, all right? Take care.
Yoo-hoo!
And if it's music mateys,
Or cool shit from the 80s.
we're going to talk about it.
Unreal.